beautiful, spicy life, magical family TV. Today is a freaking rad day.
Yes,
We
it is.
are from my lovely portal behind the banana trees and the birds, and everything is just high frequency. We're with Tony from Everything Costa Rica and Radpad. Tony, it's a pleasure to have you today in this beautiful, amazing day.
Well, thank you so much, Pepe. I'm just blessed to have met you. And what is this, our second day together, right?
Second day together.
Yeah, and I feel like I know you for a while.
Right.
Yeah, like I've been watching all your videos.
Right.
They're amazing. If you haven't watched his videos, check his videos out. Dude, I've been around a lot of real estate videos. I've never seen a real estate video like your one that I watched last night, The Farm.
The farm, yeah, the
Dude.
farm for sale.
Yeah, you weren't selling a piece of property, man. No, it was like a vibration of freaking
Full power.
dream, dude.
Full power.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, great
Well,
video. Watch
well,
that.
Everything Costa Rica,
Yeah.
Tony, I have been following you too for a while, and this is like a dream come true. I mean, I love everything you do.
Thank you.
This is why, for me, it's important to tell our viewers to subscribe, comment into Radpad, Everything Costa Rica, and not just that, talk to you and start doing those beautiful structures that you do. Tony, one question, like how do you find Spicy Life?
How did I find Spicy Life? Spicy Life started for me in Nicaragua.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All the
So-
way Nica.
Way up in Rica.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we were doing I was there for the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
From last, I was in British Columbia. So I came from British Columbia on a vacation, wound up in Nicaragua, stayed for 4 years. I met one of your brothers.
Wow.
We started a show called Everything
Mm-hmm.
Nicaragua, where we just did infomercials on products, experiences, and services in Nicaragua. Anything at all. I was just inspired by the entrepreneurs and their resourcefulness. I've been around entrepreneurs most of my life, but I'd never seen resourcefulness like I saw
Wow.
in Nicaragua. It was like, whoa, these guys are amazing. I want to do videos and share back home in Canada. So I started 1, 2, 3. Then COVID started, and I was like, well, I'll keep going. And we did 400 and something entrepreneurs
wow.
in Nicaragua. Everybody's an entrepreneur there.
What a journey.
Yeah. So then your brother contacted me on the thing. He says, you got to meet my brother. He's kind of in real estate, but not really. It's like, I don't know. It's called Spicy Life. You got to check it out. So I briefly checked it out. Like, yeah, cool, right on. But I'm in Nicaragua. I don't think I'll ever be in Costa Rica. And then I got down here, and then I was like, oh yeah, Spicy Life. Boom, 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 and here we are.
Wow,
Yeah.
huh? That's. I mean, like we keep saying, we match people by frequency. I mean, Tony is a great guy. He's solving a problem. Actually, you know that it's these Radpads, super rad, super cool structures that are mounted in 2 months, Tony.
Yeah, that or less.
That or less. Imagine, huh?
Yeah. My builder is getting, no, Tony, give me 90 days, give me 90 days. No, man, 30
okay,
days.
30
he's
days,
done.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's what many people is looking right now,
Totally,
right?
yeah.
To have some kind of investment and create something with no headaches. Like you
Yep.
guys, tell us a little bit more about the Radpads, because for me, Tony, we build big houses but your product, it's covering a need. It's actually a solution.
Yes.
You know, a solution. It's affordable. It's super spicy, super rad, and tell us a little bit more for those people that want to get something like that, because
Right.
I mean it's so rad.
Okay, so Radpad, it kind of started, we saw a building in Nicaragua 4 years. I was looking for the biggest problem. I thought it was buying a car. You had to set up an SAA, like a LLC,
Yeah,
to
all
buy
that.
the car, and that was a pain in the ass. So we just kind of figured that out, and then it was like, all right, immigration might be it. So I helped people with investment in immigration. It wasn't the biggest
Wow.
problem. And then it was building houses. Most people were
Nice.
complaining about house building.
House
So I was like,
building.
dude, I can build a house. You know, I used to build recording studios and wineries and all sorts of stuff. I can do the house thing. So I looked at houses. I interviewed tons of builders, and I just tried to figure out, like, why is it so expensive and why does it take so long? You know, that was what I wanted to figure out, because that's what people were complaining about in Nicaragua. So we took all the information these guys gave us and we said, okay, well, let's get rid of the problems. And then we were left with Radpad. So we knew it had to be semi-modular. We had to be able to build panels that clip together. And basically now we built like a Lego. It's like adult Lego.
Wow,
You know?
huh? I love Legos.
Yeah, because they can be
Right.
anything, right? Yeah. So then Radpad, you know, it became like we were building for people to build their houses, but that's such an emotional journey, you know, for especially for a couple to decide on 50,000 decisions. You know, what doorknobs? Which way does the door go? Where is the door? How big is the kitchen? How small is the kitchen? What countertop? What sink? What toilet? What paper toilet? All that stuff, it was too much for me. It was like overwhelming. I felt like a therapist instead of a builder.
You wanna relax, right?
Yeah, man. I wanted to like, what was it? So then in that process, I found the biggest problem for expats, it wasn't the building of the house. It was generating income. Like the majority of the expats that came over from Canada and US made it about 3 years. They thought it would be so much cheaper, and then they couldn't generate income, so they fell into a world of scarcity. They got off of the vibration. Because when you first get to Nicaragua and you got like, I sold my house and my car and my clothes and I got 200,000, 300,000 in the bank. Everybody gets burritos, you know, they're like $1.
Burritos, woo!
But you 6 months goes in and you're like, whoa, how did it cost me $5,000 this month to live in Nicaragua? You know, like how did that happen? It was supposed to be $1,200 a month, you know? And then a year goes in and you're like, whoa, my stash is dwindling. And you get into this scarcity. It's a cultural thing where you get into, every day is a little bit worse than the last one. Because you have less and less and less.
The frequencies are going down.
Totally, man. The frequency would get lower and lower and lower. So it was apparent that it was income. We needed income. So then we took the model of building houses and kind of made it, well, how would I make a fast, inexpensive, hassle-free build that could be rented out? And I'd owned houses in different places in the world, and when I rented them, one guy turned it into a grow op. Freaking dirt, like this much, all over the floor. Like, what are you doing? You know, so many different things happened to the houses. So I was like, well, let's pretend. You know, I was in a band for 10 years.
Wow.
A lot of years. And I toured all around and I partied pretty hard and I destroyed some hotel rooms. So it was like, how do we make a Radpad okay for me when I was 20 years old, you know? And so we started using modular panels where we're using this decking material. It's like indestructible.
Wow,
like
super rad.
Super rad. You can wash it with a hose pipe inside if you want.
Wow. Yeah. And Tony, yeah, well, I have been following you, and it's just amazing how you do the content that is really important, and you show how you do it from the dream to reality.
Absolutely,
right?
man.
I mean, there's no failure right there. You know, this is why it's important, because you see all around the internet people offering many things, but they have not done it. I mean, like Radpad, it's done, right? Now, and you have two right now. You are offering 2 models.
Yeah, so we built about 9 different models. So when we do it on, you know, we do the renders and everything, it looks so beautiful and everything, and then we go and build it and we find out what was wrong with it. Like, oh, that's why it can't look like on the computer. So we've gone through about 9 and we found 2 that are, one is designed for short-term rental. It's basically a standalone hotel unit. So it's like a bedroom and a bathroom with a shower, you know, sink and toilet. And the other is what we call the long-term rental unit, which is basically a living room, a big master bedroom, a small bedroom, and a bathroom, kitchen in the living room.
Wow.
And it's designed for the market here, outdoor living.
It's perfect for Costa Rica.
Absolutely.
What's the price of these units, and how can our followers can get them with you?
Right. So to get a Radpad, is a short-term rental unit that's 3 meter by 5 meter, and this is what we call, this is very different. I've never seen it available before, but we call it rent ready.
Rent ready.
Bed sheets, man, pillows,
everything,
toilet paper, the works.
You just need your surfboard.
That's it. Man.
Okay, that's
bring
it.
Your own surfboard.
Okay,
someday maybe we'll have rad surfboards.
Okay. I love it.
Rent ready, so that's $35,000.
Wow, $35,000,
including septic tank, like everyth's built in it, like.
So how does it work? Like, you know, because I'm thinking on, like, I have some property, like I'm thinking on getting my own Radpad, because I mean, they're so simple, they're so nice, they're so useful. I mean, they're so freaking perfect rad. Okay, so how it's like a down payment first, or like what's
80-20. So you do 80%
Oh,
right
okay,
up front,
okay.
and then you do 20% on completion, and it's 60 days about is what it takes to build a RadPad.
Is there any like kind of like a contract that you provide?
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
perfect.
this is not our first rodeo.
Okay.
So we came
Talking
in-
about rodeos.
Yeah,
Spicy.
So yeah, we set up. We have our proper SA. We have all of our contracts done.
That's important.
We have everything ready to rock and roll. Our bank accounts, everything's set up. Even taxes, everything's set to go.
Okay.
So yeah, when you buy a RadPad, it's basically as soon as permits are approved, then you give us 60 days, and we give you the keys.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's like total radness. Okay, and then the second structure, what's the price of the second model?
So the second one, that one I'm like most excited about. So the first,
For example, okay, you know, because I mean we'll like to hang out and maybe like we want to invite our friend, like this one will work for them, like a little bit more like 2-bedroom, you said?
yeah,
Oh wow.
absolutely.
Oh
So
wow.
it's like one master bedroom that's like 4 meter by 4 meters. So it's a pretty big master bedroom. And then there's a smaller bedroom in it, and it's indoor outdoor living. It's a beautiful unit, and that is 4 meters by 10 meters. And that one goes for 55,000.
55,000?
Completely done.
2
dude.
months?
2 months.
Oh, hey!
yeah,
What
yeah.
are you waiting? So
Yeah.
Radpad, radpad.com, or what's the website?
That's right. Radpad.com.
.com,
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you like. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and right now we're working together. Like we have many properties. You guys come, you buy a property with us, you get some RadPads, and we'll give to the community. I mean, like we are creating some kind of cool thing. So we have a big purpose. You know, we love what we do, and it's the best from the. Hey, it's better than Dole. You know, Dole, like the brand of the bananas,
See?
like that truck says,
Yeah.
the best. No,
Yeah.
it's RadPad. It's better than Dole.
Better than bananas. Dude.
Better than
Guaranteed.
bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see on these RadPads too, Tony, that are really really cool. That they like you can see all the nature. You know, like it's
Right, we use
it-
the mirrored windows, like
Mirror
everything-
windows,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
based on 4 principles: so airflow, shade, drainage, and readily available materials.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so those pillars basically are principles. Even are in every single decision we make.
Oh wow.
So everything on the inside, is it going to rust? Is it going to last forever? Is it drainage, airflow, and readily available? So that if ever replacement. When you get in a RadPad, if you get a chance in Platanillo,
Platanillo.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have a
we have
showroom.
one. Well, we
Oh.
sold one, and it's there. It's, so the original short-term rental unit is designed for people who have system and process in place. So a resort that wants an extra accommodation for the peak season. And that's what these guys were like, dude, during peak season, we're turning people away. 4 months a year, they're like, we'd turn a lot of people away. So for 35,000, we got another, you know, for peak season.
Oh, yeah, these RadPads can get paid like on a high season. You know, like
Right,
the
yeah.
return of investment.
Well, that's what blows my mind is your Dominical numbers. You don't have to share exactly what you shared with me, but that is higher than my wildest expectations of occupancy.
You even said that you saw like a jaguar from like you were on the RadPad, and then you saw like this big jaguar.
Not a jaguar, dude. A black puma.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
humongous.
Hum-
It really happened twice. Yeah, two
So,
times, dude.
2 times. Wow.
Yeah,
huh?
it was intense, dude. The first time, so we're building it, and the builder, Gabriel, the guy's usually with me building, wasn't there, and I'm there in the morning, and it was 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm just trying to do work, but I'm not the best without my partner at work. I kind of like
You're
look
like-
at the trees and stuff. So I was looking out, and then I heard something in the bush coming down, and it's in the jungle, and then there was this huge black thing, and I was like, what?
What?
And it had, this is kind of graphic, sorry, but it had a white dog in its mouth.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
and the white dog was like that big. It wasn't a
Wow.
little dog.
It was like a big
No,
dog.
so it cruised down, and then it saw me and kind of scampered
What a
down.
story, huh?
Put the dog down, came back towards me, and I'm in the RadPad, which is 4 meters off the ground on a metal,
Freaking
way
rad,
up high. I'm like, holy shit! And it boom up a tree
Super
so
fast. Yeah, so fast.
I mean,
yeah.
like it
I have
could
seen
eat
it.
me. There was nothing. It was like, yep, I'm yours if you want me. Like it's over. I
It's
got
over.
nothing, dude. Like I don't even have.
Wow, that's actually like everything. That's right. Everything Costa Rica,
Dude, as real as it
everything Costa
gets.
Rica, real
Yeah.
as it get.
And-
Okay, so it's
yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my God,
Sorry.
like yeah, like what a spiciness. Another really cool thing that I have been listening you talking that it's really important for our followers and for wherever you're in the world you want to invest that these RadPads have low impact, you know, like
hugely
this.
important.
Yeah, when I saw this, you know, it's like wow, like, you know, because usually to develop a property on a farm, when you do big things, there's a lot of impact, you know, but these RadPads, like you can conserve nature, you know, like you can build around, like they're so playful. And you talk about something that got my attention that I think that you guys should look into radpad.com, because you were talking about micro resorts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like,
To me,
you know,
that's where it's at. Like what with your building community,
Mm-hmm,
right? It's like absolutely that makes so much sense no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Like who doesn't want to live in a rad community? So like of course we're going to give back to the community. Like we, you know, some new development happens, how do we make a cooler park? Or how do
Wow.
we add, you know, the
Oh,
new
yeah,
statue?
that-
Walk by the statue, feel rad.
The
Thank
spicy,
you.
the spicy.
Yeah, spicy,
Yeah,
all around.
spicy.
So with us, with our, you know, the RadPads, and we did it with no impact. So it's dudes with shovels from
Wow,
the
huh?
total thing. There's no machines used to build, but it makes sense.
it makes sense,
You
totally
know?
sense, yeah.
We could have brought machines in, but it doesn't make sense. To.
Keep it rad, keep it green, keep it spicy.
Totally. So
Totally.
that led to the resorts, man. I wanted to talk to you, just a short jump on that, is when you run the numbers and you go, okay, I'm going to purchase a piece of property, and even something that's, you know, reasonably a modest piece, and you go 80, 90,000, something like that, and you put one property on it, there's systems and process that you have to manage, costs, right? To rent it out and make sure you can make an amazing experience for your guests. Well, when you put 2 RadPads on there, it doesn't get really any more expensive, you know? And then 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. And then I just started running the numbers on buying property of like 250K instead of 100K. And then how to put 5 or 6 RadPads on there. And it was like, whoa.
Wow.
It's almost like building a community of your own.
Right there,
It's like
right
a
now.
rad little community, and it all makes sense. Just like what you're doing with the community of Dominicalito.
Dominicalito.
You're just making the community better, and that's what RadPad micro resorts kind of do.
Wow, so yeah, this is how I see it, you know, because we have so many properties and the same, sometimes the clients come and it's hard for them, but with these micro resorts, I mean, let's say you want to have a retreat, you know, for a retreat or a healing center, or you want to do like your ayahuascas or your yoga, and then you can have a property and you can have your big chala or your tambor gazebo, and that will be like the center of a space, and then the RadPads are for people to come and have a rad night while they sleep.
See.
Really cool,
Yeah.
because at the end, they want to be around in the property, like they want to enjoy, like the RadPad is like so simple, so rad, so super perfect, you know, like I just love everything about it, Tony,
Right.
everything.
Yeah, and I want the people that do, like you said, a resort, like be an eagle, be up there making big decisions, not in there, what toilet paper holder should we have, what door, how should it look? It's like, no, RadPad, trust me, man. I've lived in RVs, trains, planes. I toured around. I lived in so many different places. This thing is rock and roll, dude.
Rock and
It
roll,
is
baby.
ready to go. Don't mess with it. You focus on
We
your
love
big
the rock
chalet
and
where
roll.
you want them. You know,
You're right.
where do you want them? That's your creativity and how you get to them, and that's your creativity. But the RadPad's solid.
Solid.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah. So for $500,000, I mean, you can have a micro resort,
For
right?
sure, man.
You can use it. You can bring your family.
a
you
waterfall.
can with a waterfall. What?
Yeah.
Oh
totally.
my God. Okay. So yes, Tony, it's a pleasure to have you here, creating positive energy with us. Remember, you can subscribe. Everything Costa Rica, RadPad, Spicy Life, and we'll create positive energy. It's already done. There's no headaches. I mean, we are just on things that are fun. If it's boring, it's not rad, it's not spicy. And
No.
thank you so much, Tony.
Yeah.
You are the best, brother.
Right on.
Spicy Life.
Spicy
Yee!
life.
Hey, super rad, super spicy.